Here we have Lea Jansen's women's singles career record, 200 to 86. So she has a lot of matches under her belt and a lot of wins.
Couple loose errors here from Jansen early on as she's trying to find her range. Maybe a little bit windier here as the day is going on. That's been the trend here the first few days here at the Cape Coral Open. And Keilly Ulery coming in with a career record of 11-8. So definitely a newer competitor. I know she's playing some of the PPA Challenger tournaments as well. Trying to get some wins under her belt. Nice round of 16 appearance so far. Great point there from Lea. Puts the hand up to apologize, but I think she had a winner either way. And just showing her eagerness to get to the net. That's one thing that she does really, really well, is hitting a nice looping ball, giving her time to get forward, and then has total command of the kitchen line. Interesting, Ulery looks like she's almost using a Western grip on her forehand, something that's a little bit less common, especially in pickleball. Tennis players will go that severe, but difficult to get under the ball oftentimes. No problem with that volley coming right over the top of it. Great close, nice and high, good power.
All right, fans, we're back here at the Zimmer Biomet Cape Coral Open. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at the Humana Championship Court. Fans, are you ready for some more pickleball? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for our next women's singles matchup. Fans, make some noise for our two competitors. Introducing first, Keilly Ulery.
Great deep approach shot there from Ulery. Staying down to that backhand really well.
And fans, your officials for this matchup. Your lead official, Howard Edward, and his second, Mary Nippy.
Great pass and way to read the volley there from Jansen. Pretty good level from both players so far. Maybe a couple loose errors from Lea, but Keilly wasting no time settling into this match.
I think Keilly definitely prefers her backhand pass, so I'd like to see Jansen keep it to her forehand a little bit more.
Yeah, I think with that Western grip, it's going to be hard for her to shape the ball into our mixed doubles action. Lea Jansen getting a little bit of coaching from Kate Fahey there on the sidelines, who was a winner earlier over on SC1, so she'll move into the quarterfinals.
I like that play from Lea, going to her forehand, running into the net.
Yeah, nice. She worked the backhand early on the point and then approached the forehand, so kind of getting her to move into that forehand pass. So really smart from her. Nice use of the slice there again to that severe forehand grip. Really hard for Ulery to get under that ball. So if you're able to control the slice, it's definitely a good play to make your opponent hit up on the ball. Sometimes it's difficult to keep it from floating though.
Just missing that pass wide.
Good pressure there from Jansen too, just making it really difficult for Ulery to see any space around her. Just wide on that backhand, but I do think she definitely prefers that backhand pass. Just able to stay down through it a little bit more. It doesn't miss by much.
She really hits through her backhand. Gets a lot of pace off of it.
Yeah, great length through the ball, just smacking through the back of it. Definitely not a pattern that Lea wants to get stuck into too much. Nice point. Nice dipping pass there off the forehand side from Ulery. And a great approach shot from Jansen, just hitting it so deep through the court. Brings up a game point here in game one for the 4th seeded Lea Jansen. Good saves there from Ulery, making Jansen hit a couple extra balls. Pays off. Ultimately able to get the ball back and save the game point. It's 2 that have came and went for Jansen now. And that's just long, and we are now at 7-10. Lea Jansen will use her second timeout. Now here for Keilly Ulery, serving to Jansen, far into the court. Wow, what a point.
Keilly's looking like she's more comfortable hitting her forehand now.
Definitely seems to be moving into that corner better. Also, notably, looks like it is very sunny over on Lea's side of the court. Been lobbed a couple of times and opting to let both of them bounce. Seems like she's just looking right up into the sun, so that's something to keep an eye on. Handled well. Looked again like the sun got in her eyes a little bit on that first overhead. Missed it a tiny bit, but able to recover and earned herself a 3rd game point here in this first game. They played in the Lifetime Open, so not a PPA tournament, back in October. Jansen winning in 3 games, and they played best 3 out of 5.
And we'd like to briefly draw your attention to Zimmer Biomet, the official med tech sponsor of the PPA Tour. Are you or someone you care about suffering from aching joints? Don't let pain keep you off the sidelines. Get back in the game with Zimmer Biomet. To learn more about personalized joint health and to find orthopedic care in your area, visit ZimmerBiomet.com.
Great point by Keilly there.
Really ripping through her backhand here. Some good gets from Jansen, but yeah, feeling really comfortable. A little bit of wind at her back now. We'll see how that helps.
Here we have Lea Jansen's singles record after first game win, 175-15. So a very good record after she wins the first game.
And Ulery now doing a pretty good job of mixing in some slices as well, just messing with the rhythm of Jansen a little bit. And here we have Ulery after her first game loss is 3-7 career. Nice dipping pass off the backhand side.
Lea set that point up well, but I think she'd be better off approaching to her forehand instead of going to her backhand.
And based on her reaction, I think she knows that too. Good start to game 2 here for Keilly Ulery. Forces Jansen to take a timeout. And a little bit easier to hit through the ball. Great pass. And it seems like it's not windy enough to necessarily carry the ball. You'll get some errors long mixed in if there's too much wind. So just kind of right in that sweet spot that makes it a little bit easier on that far side. And Keilly really out to an early lead here in game 2. Really, really good play there. Feeling it now. Definitely hitting through the ball really, really well. 6-0. Nice point there from Lea. Able to get the ball a little bit deeper. That's the other thing. Wind in the face of Jansen now. Going to be hard for her to keep that ball deep. Or harder to keep it deep.
That's so good from Lea, just reading where Ulery was going with those volleys, and she came in and finished it with a little backhand punch.
Our DJ's gonna play some music. You guys, if you know the song, you're gonna throw your hand up. And if you can tell me the name of the song and the artist, you're gonna go ahead and go home with a prize. I don't need you to shout it out though. I need to see that hand up in the air, alright? Alright, DJ, let's play that first song.
Paying the line there in the corner from Ulery. Long grinding points here as Jansen tries to dig her way back here in game 2.
There we go. Got a prize right here. Next song, DJ. What is it? We got a winner right here. Oh, sorry, sorry. All right, DJ, next song. There we go. We got a winner right there. We got time for another one? All right, let's do it.
Another long point. Jansen comes up on top of that one. Ulery just pulling off her forehand a little bit. Smothers it into the net. 3-6 now. Kind of awkward court positioning there from Ulery, but Jansen does well to just pick a big target, find her feet. Comes up with a volley error. Another point on the board for Jansen now.
Probably doesn't seem like she's that comfortable at the net, so she kind of just got stuck trying to run back almost.
Definitely likes the volleys that she's able to come over the top of, again with that severe forehand grip. But yeah, if she's able to get it down below the net, make Ulery volley up on it, that kind of touch volley, cat and mouse type is not going to be something she's as comfortable with. A little bit of a misfire there off the backhand wing at Ulery. It's the first one I think that she's just overhit a little bit. Again, I like the commitment that she's got on that side. Great serve and good pressure again to that forehand wing of Ulery. I think that's definitely the pattern she's going to want to follow more than approaching to that backhand.
Ulery's won a ton of points serving big and then approaching to her forehand. Nice short angle there from Jansen. Ulery almost just destroys a ball down the line, but must have been just long, and it does look just long. Brings up a game point here, 10-7 in the second. Call just wide on the court, and we will have a challenge from Keilly Ulery here. So the rally was overturned. The ball was good. And that will be a point for Ulery, now serving 8-10. Nine, 10 now. Jansen with a good look at the volley, but couldn't quite handle it. Called wide, and I think we might have another challenge on the court. And the call stands. It was wide, but really could not have been closer there off the backhand side of Ulery, which brings up another game point, game number 2 here for Jansen as she tries to close it out. Oh, and it dribbles over.
Lea Jansen takes the match, 11-8, 11-9.
Nice win there from Lea. Definitely